let's jump into our today's agenda, which is our demo project, right? The demo project is this. Okay, so you all have to, as I again told before the class, that those who can do along with me, the prerequisite for today's class was, as we already posted, that you should have what? You should have an AWS account. This is prerequisite. And what you should have? You should have you should be connected to laptop, okay, or desktop. These are the two prerequisites for this particular today's class. So if you do not have it, I would suggest you do not go and create now. Maybe do it in your home. Okay, those who have it, do along with me. We have 2 days. We'll have to complete this project today and tomorrow. Anyhow, and that is how you will learn one project. Okay, and you will get that confidence that yes, I can do it. Okay, that is the confidence which I am trying to give you all. Till now, till this, are you all with me? I hope anybody who doesn't understand what I am saying, you can always raise your hand and I'll come to you once. So those who have doubt, then they only should be raising hand. Okay, only the doubt guys. Okay, don't raise if you understand something. Only people who have doubt, you can type in chat and raise your hand so that I'll come to you once I get a breathing time in my lecture. So the project description is this. Okay, let me write. Project is auto deploy a static application change after GitHub push using AWS services like code pipeline, code deploy, S3, EC2, IAM. This many services you will be using. Okay. Okay, Dheeraj. Go ahead, Dheeraj. Is this doubt from this particular project? Ask me. Yeah, Dheeraj, you can unmute if you want. Okay, you don't have access. I gave you access. Go ahead. Dheeraj.
Hi Rahul. I didn't understand line number 8. So what is static application?
I will describe. I'll draw and now I'll describe you. Okay.
Okay, all right.
Thank you for asking this. So the question here is auto deploy static application. Now, very good question. What is static application? Think that static application is that application which will not change. It's a HTML code. Okay, which will not change. Like in your company, maybe a blog written by your senior, maybe a technical expert. Okay, he's writing a blog internally, which is not going to change, right? Or if he wants to change, he can go and change statically, but then it is not going to touch the database, right? It's just an HTML thing. Like suppose, let me explain this particular website. How to open? Not open. I think that a website where we don't have this login and other things, just a website with display of all this. It's a static website where there is no way you can log in or connect to a database. The dynamic changes will not be there. Like it is not going to change dynamically, right? I am going to go and change it, or my developers will change, then only this time will change, right? So that is called static application. Now, this kind of static application, HTML code, we need to deploy to where? So let me draw this. Okay, I'll quickly do this. Most of you might be already knowing because you might have done the shell scripting class, but let me just explain quickly. So in your company, there will be a website. There will be customers. Then there will be developers who will be developing the code. There are developers, there are customers, and there is a server, nothing but computer. Okay, this computer, ultimately these customers are your revenue generation, right? They will come to your website. How will they come to your website? With the help of a URL. Okay, that is nothing but a domain URL. Maybe the domain is lwplabs.com. Okay, so they will use a domain through which they will point to a server with a public IP, and then these developers will develop the web application in their laptop. There will be a DevOps engineer, suppose you, okay, whose task is to copy this piece of code, from here all the way to here. Okay, for this, company hired you, DevOps. Now what is the task developer will do? Developer will just copy the code or create a code in their laptop. What you will do, DevOps team, you will create a central repository. When I see central repo, think like it is a code database. Okay, here we will see lot of repository. So you will create a code database, DevOps team, a central repository. So that means lot of manufacturing unit is there. You are creating your own godown where you are saying that, okay, fine, it's a central godown. All the manufacturing vendors, what you do, you keep the item here. So all these guys will push the changes here. So this is push. Okay, they will push. What developers will do, developers will commit in the local laptop and then they will push. Okay, like see few minutes back what I did, here you see I committed like a developer, and then what I did git push. So first I will do git commit, which will commit in my local laptop, and then I will push. Similarly, developers will commit in their laptop. This is their laptop. This particular thing is their laptop. Okay, this is laptop, and then they will push to the central repo. Now, what is your task as a DevOps team? Your task will be to copy this repo from here to here. Okay, so they might have created a file called index.html, and this file you need to copy here. This process is called deployment. This process is called development. Okay, easy. Development, deployment. Clear? Anybody who didn't understand, raise your hand. Any fresher who didn't understand this? Any of the box which you didn't understand? Anyone? Guys, we will go a little slow. Okay, but then we'll complete our project. Everybody understood, right? Cool. Now, see this. This deployment process we need to do, this can be a manual process, where DevOps team will go and copy this here in the server, in the computer. Or this can be automatic. Okay, we are talking about auto deploy. This thing everyone understood? Static application, everyone understood? Developers are creating static application. We will also do dynamic application. For now, static. Okay, for DevOps team, then so if the change is there after the GitHub push, means if there is any change here in the GitHub, in this GitHub, This is central repo is nothing but GitHub. If there is any change here, what it will do? Okay, it will auto deploy with the help of these services, AWS services. So there will be some services which we'll be using. With these services, with the help of this service, what will happen? Okay, with the help of these services, AWS services like code pipeline, code deploy, EC2, S3, IAM, and all those services, what will happen? I will do, our DevOps team will do automatic deployment. Clear? Is this clear, guys? Everybody?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Anyone who didn't understand? Raise your hand. Fine. I hope everybody understood. This is like pretty easy thing. Okay. So we will be using this many services to perform our task. That's our agenda. These services. This is what we are going to do. The automatic deployment of this HTML file from here to here. Very simple. We will have to do. Think simple now, okay? If you think complicated, it will be complicated. Now, for this, the main thing is what? You should have an AWS account. That's why I asked you all to create a prerequisite AWS account. So now everyone log in your AWS account. Okay. So we are starting now. Our lab setup. This is not okay. This is my AWS account. Okay, I have logged in. You all will be logging into the AWS account. Those who do not know how to create an AWS account, pretty easy. Go to incognito window. Okay, it's a private window. Type here AWS free account. Okay, it's a free account. It will not charge you for 1 year. Okay, if you listen to me, if you go and do whatever you wish, it will charge. If you listen to me, whatever we are doing, if you do the same thing, it will not charge. So create an AWS account. If you see, create a free account. If you see, click on this and it's just very easy. Give your details and it will create your account. Okay, that's it. Once you have your account, you will be in this page. Easy. Once you are in this particular page, I hope all of you are in this page. Okay, what you have to do, you have to use this many services. So let's mark all this service. Okay, like code, go to AWS. Here you see code pipeline. Okay, or developers tool. We will go here. You see code pipeline, code deploy. You can go to developer tool, code deploy. We can click on the star mark. Code pipeline. We can click on the star mark. Okay, so what are you doing? You're going to the developer tool and click, just bookmark it, code pipeline and code deploy. Okay, now what you do, you will go to compute and you will bookmark EC2. Okay, now what you do, you go to, okay, you go to IAM security and you see IAM bookmark it. Go to storage S3 bookmark it. So how many services we already told? See, code pipeline, code deploy, EC2, S3, IAM. Mark all this as bookmark so that you know, okay, this many services you have to use. Here you see, when you bookmark, these things will come. All of you can do this. This is not a mandatory step, but just I'm trying to explain. Okay. Fine. Once you have done this, okay, once you have done this, let's start from back. Okay, so this particular thing first we need to create. Which one? This EC2 server. So let's create a EC2 server first. Okay, this thing, this server need to create. We need to create this server. So how to create a server? See, this EC2 is there. You can go and click on this. Then we will create this code deploy. Then we will create code pipeline and IAM and other things. Okay, so first we are starting with first EC2. We'll create. Then code deploy. Then code pipeline. Okay, in the middle we'll also create IAM and other things. We'll see that. Okay, so first we are creating EC2. So let's go to EC2. We are in this EC2 page. Okay, so ultimately, I just want to show you because we have already done this. I have already done this project. Okay, before I show you, I just want to show you one outcome. Okay, what will be our outcome? Our outcome will be this. This kind of a server will be created, deploy server, where if you go and click on this, something like this will be opening. You can always go and change this thing. Okay, but this kind of content will be there. Now, tomorrow, if I go and change something in the code, in the GitHub, this code will again change. So last in the shell scripting class, I don't know if you all have joined the free classes or not. It was till code deploy and we went and we changed, added new, and it automatically changed here, new. But then today we are going to, as promised, today we are going to go step by step so that you all do along with me. Okay. From the AWS point of view. Again, those who are stuck, if you find it issue, if you think that I'm going fast, you can always raise your hand and I'll try to answer. Okay. Any doubt till this? Raise your hand. We are going to do what? Any doubt in this project? I hope no. This is the project diagram. Okay. Now we are going to, for completing this project, we need to have an AWS account and go to EC2 service. The first service of this AWS shopping mall, which we'll be using, is this. Think AWS is the IT shopping mall where we are going and taking the first service as EC2. So what we will do, we'll go to here, deploy server. Okay. And then we'll try to launch a server. For you, it will not be there. This instance will be blank. Okay. We can go and click on launch. If any of you wants to, any of you want to volunteer, even you can volunteer. And I can give you access and you can share your screen and you can do. If some of you are doing, okay, that is also possible. Okay. Let me know in chat box or maybe I can do, or you all see. Stop me. Don't forget to stop because the idea is you have to do together here. It's not that I will do and you will not do. Okay. I want you all to volunteer or some of you to volunteer. So 𝐿𝐥𝐴 is saying I can volunteer. Go ahead, 𝐿𝐥𝐴, share your screen. Let us do in you have AWS account. First thing first.
Yes, but I cannot share. Please give me access. I do have access AWS account.
Okay, great. Now you can share your screen and we'll go one by one. So Sakshi, other people who are little fast, okay, do not move fast. You can just be in 2 minutes. We will come to that AMI
Yes.
and all. So click on EC2.
Yes, I already did. You can see my screen.
Yeah, and go scroll down and click on launch.
Launch instance.
Hmm.
Okay.
Better you can share your complete screen. I think you are not sharing your complete screen.
Okay, I'll stop sharing and I'll share again.
Like this, we have 15, 16 projects, guys.
Is
Every day
it look?
it will be good that I will ask you all to volunteer. You do, everything is documented. Better I will give you document, you do that, and if there is any error, we'll fix. So just type here instance name. Not okay. You are going to type 16th October EC2. Fine. So you can all of you can type this 16th October EC2. Okay, so that it will be same. Okay, it will be like same. Okay, that's it. No need to add new tag and all. Okay, first.
Okay, okay,
That's it. We'll try to be simple. Okay.
okay.
Just so name and this particular thing is enough. The name. Okay, or maybe type DevOps. Or DevOps is also good. Just type DevOps, na?
Yeah, change to
Value.
DevOps.
Change it to DevOps. Value as DevOps.
Okay.
Just type DevOps. It is good. DevOps. That's it. Small
Okay.
letter DevOps. No, small letter.
Okay.
Just
All
make it small letter DevOps. Small. Let's make it simple. DevOps. That's it. Okay, that's it. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Done. Now this is what you all have to do. Name DevOps. Everyone to give name and DevOps. Okay. Now scroll down little bit. Here you see there are so many images. You can select the Amazon Linux, which is the first one. No problem. Go scroll down. And here you see there is a image drop down is there. Free trial eligible drop down is there. Maybe select 2, 3. Okay. Okay, 1 minute. Give me X in the Amazon AMI. In the AMI section. Yeah.
Okay.
2.
This one. Okay.
Okay. You can select 2 for now. You can do this in anywhere.
Okay. This will be same.
Same.
Okay. Shall I go down?
Yeah. So those who are not able to follow, recording will be posted in the LMS. You might have you are coming from LMS, right? So all of you will be getting this thing in the LMS, our website, where you through which you connected. There you will the videos will be auto populated. You will be able to see. Okay, fine. Now scroll down. So T2 Micro you have selected, which is a free tier. All of you, please see this thing. One thing, okay? You have to select free, free, free. Whatever is free, you have to select that. Here you see there is a free. If you select something which is not free, Amazon will charge you. Okay, and you will end up. That means you can still raise a support ticket, but then why to go in that? Okay, do not select something which is not free. Okay, now select a key pair, or better create a new key pair. Okay, for someone who is doing for the first time, create a new key pair and give a name.
Shall I do?
Yeah, go ahead, do. Create a new key pair and give a name Rahul, so that it will be common for everyone. Okay, give name Rahul. Okay, and then PEM is okay. Let it be same name. PEM is okay. Do not, no, small letter is okay, no problem. Don't try to give big letter, capital. Okay, just give R, small. Okay, it will be easy. R, small. Okay, and PEM you will be selecting, not PPK. PEM you will be selecting and create a key pair.
This will be RSA only.
RSA.
Okay.
Okay. For now, whatever we are doing, do the same thing, guys. Do not try to explore more things. Now, this is not the time. Okay. You can do it in your home, whatever you want. Fine. Go scroll down. Okay. And then, no, do not go that long. Okay, fine. Scroll up a little bit. Yeah. Network setting. Here you see in the network settings, we are selecting a VPC, something subnet, no preference. Many of you will not be knowing what is VPC. Many of you might not be knowing what is subnet. Okay, what is this public IP? So I'll have to explain you all this. Okay, don't think that we are going to skip all this. We are going to explain you, but for now I am asking you all to do like select all the default thing, whatever is here. But then VPC or network means a private network where you are going to create this particular computer. Full form is virtual private cloud. And this you have to create before you do anything. All these things, before you do anything in AWS account, you should be creating a VPC. I will guide you each and every way, like how can you create a VPC? How can you create subnet? It's already there in our YouTube channel as well. Okay. In a very proper way, step by step, in just 30-40 minutes, you can do this. I'll share the link also of that particular VPC creation to all of you, so that you can do by seeing the video, or anyway, I will explain in the actual class that. Okay, because this is just a demo, we just wanted to show you this project. So this VPC is nothing but a private network where you are creating a one computer. Now tomorrow you can create another computer in this same VPC. It's like creating a cyber cafe where a lot of computers you will connect, and all those computers will talk to each other. It's like, in your home, you have a TV, you have your phone, both are connected to same Wi-Fi router. Can I play my YouTube videos in TV from my phone? Yes, because both are in same network. Okay, my phone is also connected to Wi-Fi, my TV is also connected to Wi-Fi. Okay, obviously smart TV. Okay, now that is called network. Now firewall. This firewall is, you need to keep a security guard who will be checking what all access, who can come and access your server or computer. Okay, because you have one computer where anybody can come. Okay, it's like the computer is publicly accessible, anybody can come. Okay, so that is why you wanted to have a security guard on top of it. So this is my computer, and this is publicly available, right? Anybody can come, any customer, and that customer can be a hacker also. So you are trying to keep a security guard here that is going to block certain request. So if the request comes from HTTP, so if suppose somebody types HTTP lwplabs.com, okay, fine, I will allow. If this guy is typing HTTPS, I will not allow. If this guy is typing telnet, I will not allow to this server. Okay, only HTTP I will allow. And my DevOps team, this is my DevOps team, who is my internal guy, who might be doing manual deployment. As I explained you, he will copy the code from developer's machine to here, right? Somehow he has to do. So he also has to connect to this server. So he will connect through SSH. And that SSH also we need to open for this computer. So this computer or this server will have two way to connect. One is SSH, other is HTTP. There are how many other ways? There are a lot of other ways. Okay, there are total 65,535 network port is there. Okay, through which anybody can communicate with this computer. But then how many ports you are opening? You are opening only 80 and 22. Only 2 ports you are opening. Okay, other ports are all blocked. That can be done via firewall. Okay. So in AWS, firewall is also called as security group. Okay, so that is the reason what you will be doing. You will be going to the AWS account and opening two ports. Create security group. You will open two ports. Allow SSH traffic to
Okay.
anywhere. This means internet. And you will not allow HTTPS for now. We will see how come HTTPS is better than HTTP in our project, in our curriculum. If you open that curriculum in this project, we will see. Okay, here you go down. There is a project here. In this project, we will see which project. 2.D. In 2.D, we will see how come HTTPS is better than HTTP, and we'll convert HTTP to HTTPS. Okay, this is for HTTPS is for encrypting the post request. Suppose if you are trying to post something, you are trying to get something, value will be encrypted. Okay, so it is always better. No website you will get in this world which is not HTTPS. Even our websites are HTTPS. Okay, and take any website, hdfcbank.com. Okay, bankofamerica.com. Any website, any local website also, amazon.com, ebay.com, any other website, just name it, check that, it will be HTTPS. Okay, so now how can you do that? What is the difference between it? How can you convert all those? We will see. But for now, we are trying to open this two port. Clear, everybody? Who doesn't understand? Who didn't understand this particular thing? Raise your hand. Everybody understood this security group thing? If you didn't understand, raise your hand and I can guide. Okay. So this is again very simple. So I'm not going in depth. Okay, fine. Now let's go down. And here you see it's saying 8 GB storage you have to give, which you have already given. And then this storage is like your D drive, C drive, the hard disk. Okay, so there are three things main. Like one is CPU, okay, which you have selected like one CPU. Here you see in T2 micro, here you selected already one CPU. Okay, and then there is something called memory. Memory is nothing but RAM. Here you see one CPU, 1 GB RAM. You have already selected that. And the other thing is that volume. Okay, the hard disk, which you also have selected here. Okay, here in the volume section.
So more than 8 GB will cost me?
No, total 30 GB is free.
Okay.
How much? 30 GB. But then if your work is happening in 8 GB,
yes,
that's enough. Do not, this is not your laptop, you will have 640 GB, something like that. Okay, do not increase it. For now, for test purpose, in company, you can do. Okay, you will have other drives also, which will have more space. Okay, more storage. But now you don't do that.